After 40 years of incalculable human and economic cost, it's hard to imagine how something so deeply rooted in American life can possibly be changed.
Mr. Chairman, we find ourselves as a nation in the midst of a profound, deeply corrosive crisis that we have largely been ignoring at our peril.
But at many levels across the country, there are people trying to change things.
After 30 years, all of my colleagues were afraid for the politics. We have to go a different way.
You have never had so many people on the same side in this issue because we've fought a war and we've been unsuccessful.
Let's return to the focus on prevention of crime. How do we prevent people from becoming drug addicts? How do we prevent people from being incarcerated? Too many people in jail that don't need to be there. There's a lot that is not working.
In recent months, under increasing public pressure, the first signs have emerged that the drug war, after decades of failure and unsustainable cost, may indeed be changing.
Congress took action today to fix what many have called a very unfair gap in federal sentencing rules for crack cocaine as opposed to powdered cocaine.
President Obama signed a new law at the White House today, cutting the ratio to 18-1.
We view that as a compromise. We view that as not providing full justice, and we won't rest after that's adopted.
Yet despite a few first steps toward reform, those experienced with criminal justice know it will take more than experts, activists, and a handful of courageous lawmakers to undo the damage that decades of drug laws have caused.
Understand that the political infrastructure is so wedded to the status quo, that they're so consumed with the next election, that there will never emerge a shred of leadership that will change the situation. It's up to us.
What do we want? When do we want it? No longer can drug laws serve as a stimulus package for prison communities on the back of poor people.
My takeaway from the past 15 years isn't that we need to wait until we get consensus. It's that we need to do what's right. If there are people like this body who are the sentencing experts that are supposed to tell Congress and tell the public what the right thing to do is, I just urge you to do it.
I believe it is in the interest of every American that we thoroughly examine our entire criminal justice system.
You need to care about that person down the block because the same rights that they have, you have. And if you let their rights be compromised, your rights are compromised. At some point, you have to stand up and say, it's not okay.
You know, if there's anything ever gonna be done about this is gonna change, it's gonna have to come from the people out there, gonna have to help. You know, we can't do it from here.